welcome to our online show of On the Brink. On the Brink follows many different people in today's society on their journeys to finding love, celebrating life, and owning their identities. We hope you can find yourself in some of our characters and realize although life has many ups and downs, it's all a part of finding out who we are going to become. We'll be posting songs and scenes in our show daily and releasing a montage of videos in our movie format for you to watch in the comfort of your own home. Our show, just like many others across the globe, was canceled due to this COVID-19 virus. We decided to move our show to an online format to keep the arts alive during this very difficult time. We hope this can bring you some joy and put a smile on your face. Stay at home, stay safe, and enjoy the show.
Nothing ever happens in Monticello. Let's give a hand for the land of buried dreams. Cause when you hang your hat in Monticello, you end up like your dad, and it really is sad as it seems. Carol at the diner tried to be a singer, and Mark still swears he'll end up on TV. Yeah, everyone has plans for something greater, but they never leave town. They just let themselves drown. But I won't be pulled down, not me. Someday I'll pack up my things and move on, move on. One day they'll come looking for me. I'll be gone, I'll be gone. I'm gonna ditch this life and never return. And I won't look back because I'll finally learn how it feels to be under a limitless sky. I'm gonna kiss Indiana goodbye. I'll give my 2 weeks notice at the Rite Aid. I'll sell my baseball cards to make some cash. I'll give a note to Mom that says I love you. And I'll be gone with no trace. I'll be out of this place in a flash. I'll start by heading west on Highway 80. Hit every steak and shake along the way. Yeah, I'll drive a couple days till I get to California, find fortune and fame, receive massive acclaim. They'll wonder how I became the toast of LA. Someday I'll pack up my things and move on, move on. One day they'll come looking for me. I'll be gone, I'll be gone. I'm gonna ditch this life and never return. And I won't look back because I'll finally learn how it feels to be handed my piece of the pie. I'm gonna kiss Indiana goodbye. Someday I'll pack up my things and move on, move on. One day they'll come looking for me. I'll be gone, I'll be gone. I'm gonna ditch this life and never return. And I won't look back because I'll finally learn how it feels to be handed my piece of the pie. Kiss Indiana goodbye. I know this might sound crazy, but I'm not like other people. And while settling for less is fine for some, if I keep treading water here in nowhere, Indiana, I think I know exactly why. Maybe this whole plan seems a bit unrealistic, but I'm not saying I could leave today. Stay a couple of years and save enough to really do this. That's when I'll see what more I can be. Someday I'll pack up my things and move on, move on. One day real soon they'll come looking for me. I'll be gone, I'll be gone. I refuse to stay and act like it's fine. You can keep this life because it sure ain't mine. I can't wait around till the day that I die. I won't miss you, Indiana. I'm gonna kiss you goodbye.
It's not easy being in a relationship, much less to truly know the other and accept them as they are with all their flaws and baggage. Mark confessed to me his fear of being rejected if I truly knew him, if he showed himself totally bare to me. Mark realized after 2 years of dating me that he didn't know me at all. Neither did I know him. And to truly love each other, we need to know the truth about each other, even if it's not so easy to take. So, I told him the truth, which was that the toughest thing for me was to decide to be with someone for good. The idea that this is it. This is the man I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. The decision that I'm going to stay and work things out and not run off the minute there's a problem. I told him that I couldn't be fulfilled with just one man for the rest of my life. It was a lie, but I said it anyway. He asked me if I thought I was a squirrel, collecting men like nuts to put away for the cold winters. I thought it was quite funny. But, then he said something that hurt, and the tone changed drastically. And I guess I misunderstood what he was saying. I thought he meant that he didn't love me anymore and that he wanted to break up with me. It always fascinated me how someone can go from loving you madly to nothing at all. Nothing. It hurts, and I have a tendency to, when I feel someone's going to break up with me, break up with them first. And before I get to hear the whole story, when I think that it's over and that I'm never going to see him again like this, well, yeah, obviously I'll eventually bump into him and we'll meet our new boyfriend and girlfriend and act as if we've never been together. And then we'll slowly think of each other less and less until we completely forget about each other. Almost. Another wasted love story. I really love this one. Always the same for me, right? Break up, break down, drink up, fool around, meet one guy, then another. Forget the one and only. Hello?
Hey, hi. You busy? You sound busy. I could call back if... Okay, no, yeah, I just don't want to get into it I just wanted to apologize. For what do you think? Yesterday. It didn't seem like you thought it was nothing. By the way you were talking to me, your tone, well, it bothered me. That's why I'm calling. I just think if we're gonna move forward, we should keep everything out in the open, so that things don't get all you know. I know, I just can't believe that's how you play this. I thought I was dealing with someone a little more, I don't know, mature? I'm not so sure I can move forward with this kind of atmosphere, alright? The kind that you're setting up, it's poisonous to me. Yes. So you think it's fine. This is fine to you. Well, I'm not, and I don't want to get used to it. Roll with it. Roll with it. I can. Alright? Look, I'll make a deal out of it if I want to, okay? That shit you were saying, those were some serious accusations. And if I thought they were then they were. You can't dictate to me how I interpret those things. I am not dictating when two people talk, that's just what happens. You only get control of what comes out of your own fucking mouth. Once it's out there, it's up to the other person what to do with it. What? You're Isaac fucking Newton all of a sudden? Because it's not necessarily equal and opposite. My reaction is my reaction, and you don't get to tell me. You do too have a problem. You're just not willing to acknowledge it. Hello?
I look at you lying there, sleeping without me. Sometimes I wish I could sleep as well as you. And I bet in your dreaming I'm there. I look peaceful, and maybe you'd assume I'm lost in dreaming too. Despite how I try to close my eyes and join you, despite how I try to hold my breath and body still, despite how I try not to jolt you or wake you. I can't sleep, I don't breathe, I won't move. Am I fulfilled? I look at you lying there and I want to love you. I want to sleep for decades by your side. But with you I'm restless, I'm running on empty. I'm living a life where I have compromised. You think in my sleep I'd see you in my future. You'd think in my dreams I'd see our kids play on the lawn. You'd think in my nightmares I'm living life without you. You would think, you would guess, but I can't sleep. So you'd be wrong. You have brown eyes, and I love brown eyes. I love how you're 6 feet tall. I love how we question if God's really there, and how we hate Christmas time at the mall. And on paper we're great, and our stars are aligned, and it looks like it was all meant to be. But night after night, I keep shutting my eyes, and I find I can't sleep. I look at you lying there, sleeping without me. I bet you'd never guess how and my restlessness just grows. And while I want to shut my eyes and know the things you know, I can't sleep, I can't breathe, I can't move. How I wish I could wake you, I wish I could jolt you, I wish I could love you, but wishing that I'd loved you isn't really loving, I suppose.
Yo, Kino, what's good? Yeah. Not much, going to get my food real quick. Bro, did you just see that?
What was that?
This man hardly even looked at you. People are so rude. Oh, wait, here. I have a reusable bag. The problem is, everybody's on smartphones nowadays. My granddaughter Rain has one and she's only 9, Keanu. 9! She should be playing outside in the sunshine, don't you think? It isn't healthy for people to just stare at screens all day. I read a thing that says it can lead to blindness or cancer. Either way, it seems like a bad thing, doesn't it?
It definitely does.
No one just sits straight at thoughts anymore. Like, now if you're in a line or on a bus, you're texting or something instead of making conversation like this. Talking to people, making connections. That's what really matters, right? We're getting right down to it. The other day I gave my grandson a book and he tried to play with it and tried to swipe the pages instead of turning them. Can you believe that?
That's crazy.
I miss the good old days, where people actually paid attention and, to the people and things around them. I feel like we just miss so much by just being absorbed in these little silicone worlds. Oh, I'm sorry. What? Oh, yeah, that's right. Pass your debit. Oh, right. Yeah, excuse me. I get so carried away sometimes. You take Apple Pay?
Why am I here? The way I see it, life is pointless unless you die fulfilled. Is earning money fulfilling? The thought that sickens me. Money is nothing but the separation of class. If one had all the money in the system, the money would be useless. If everyone had an equal amount of money, the money again will be useless. If no one had any money, of course it would be useless. See, $180,000 a year is only an accomplishment if the majority of people around you make less than you. I'm not going to live my life comparing myself to others. Defining success in terms of money is only done through comparing how much I have and how much everyone else has. Why judge the quality of my life by comparing it to people who are worse off than I am? Because that's all money is. A separation of class. A separation of who lives well and who struggles. Sure, money buys food, money buys water, but it took me 18 years to realize that food grows naturally. Water flows naturally. And food and water are not products of a corporation, but they are gifts from the earth. And it's wrong to deny someone of these gifts because they cannot afford it. It is wrong to charge for them. Sure, I can buy things, but what satisfaction does that bring? I do not feel fulfilled when I buy anything. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of living my life by the terms of others. Success in school is determined by only comparing me to others. Success in the real world is determined by comparing me to others. And I'm tired of it. I cannot be fulfilled by comparing myself to them. See, I am my own president, my own congressman, my own senator, my own mayor, my own school board, my own principal, my own teacher. No one can tell me how to live my life except for me. And I will not be told otherwise. I will only find fulfillment by pursuing my dreams. And that's what I'm gonna do.
Third grade in Miss Adams' class. An emotionally scarring time that I'm still trying to forget. It's not like I was a loser. It's not like I didn't pass. See, it has to do with what happened to Jorge, our class pet. We had this tradition. On every Friday, one of us was picked to take him home. Exciting, right? I finally asked Miss Adams, could this be my day? I thought maybe if I'm verbal, I could go home with this gerbil tonight. My dad was allergic. My mom was morophobic. It's a real thing. I knew exactly what the situation would require. My mom showed up at carpool. I stuffed Jorge in my pocket, but forgot about him till our nanny found him in the dryer. I faked sick the whole next week, too afraid to tell all my friends that poor Jorge was dead. Katie Thompson told me that killers burn in hell, but Miss Adams took my hand and she said, oh, life goes on, things will be okay. Though Jorge's gone, tomorrow is a brand new day. Everyone makes a couple mistakes somewhere along the way. College graduation, that momentous life shift. Watching the guys in my frat ask my grandma out on dates. My dad hands me this paper, his graduation gift. The only documentation of his parents' immigration to the States. He looked at me with pride and said, I'd like for you to have it, 'cause your heritage can teach you more than what you learn in class. Well, I misplaced that paper by the night at Beta's party. My friend was drunk and found it just in time to wipe his... You see where this is going. We packed the car and headed home, and things were fine till I told my family their gift had been stained. Grandma said a prayer for me, and Mom began to cry, but my father stopped the car and explained, oh, life goes on, things will be okay. Though our family history is crapped upon, tomorrow is a brand new day. Everyone makes a couple mistakes somewhere along the way. Looking back, I can't pretend that I don't see the trend. I am not dependable. I'm aware I can't take care of things. Well aware of what being careless brings. See, Jorge and the paper are just samples, small examples of the mistakes I made and stupid things I did. That's why I'm so afraid to raise a kid. So, why would you choose me to raise a kid? What if I drop him? What if things don't turn out okay? What if I forget to feed him? What if I start to need him and he goes away? What if I make just one mistake somewhere along the way?
Roses. No, she hates those. Chuck E. Cheese. No, that's childish. What about a movie? No, that's cheesier than the Chuck E. Cheese. Alright, let's get down to business. So, I need detention. I really need detention. See, there's this girl. I know, it always starts with a girl, but this girl is special. I mean, really special this time. Her name is Harmony, but she goes by Harm. Cute, huh? She can harm me anytime she wants. And she has, too. A couple of times. But I deserved it, 'cause I touched her once. I didn't touch her anywhere bad, just on the shoulder. And she broke my finger. So, I guess we kind of held hands. I was just gonna ask to borrow a pencil. One of those ones she sharpens with her pocket knife and then throws in the ceiling all over the school. She even got one in the gym ceiling. Do you know how high that is? Like 5,000 feet! And I just stand under those pencils hoping one will fall down and I can have one for myself. Something to remember her by until I get into detention. I gotta figure out some way to get into detention because I want to see her more, be with her more, and turn Harm into Harmony again. Because I see that beautiful Harmony under all that black and gloom and she just needs a reason to smile. And I want to be that reason. So I have to get detention. What's something good? I mean, I want it to be really good so I get thrown in there for a long time. Plus, I have to make it worth it. Something great that she can respect. So what I'm gonna do is draw a bunch of penises on the blackboard, telling that witch of a teacher, Miss I don't give a damn, to go to hell. Then I'll exit the classroom, giving her the finger. It's genius. Wait, what?
Welcome, sir.
Look at that son of a bitch right here. I can't believe it, you scumbag. You died. I was told 3 years ago you died. I can't believe it. All this time, I've been sulking for you. You absolute piece of shit. You know what they told me? How you got riddled up with bullets on 135th and Broadway. I mean, I heard of stepping, man. You were massacred and kept walking through the street swords like some old school gangster Joey Gallo. What was that about? I knew that even in death, you were a gangster, man. I knew that shit. They said you walked out 2 whole blocks before collapsing right between your enemies. And bam! When I heard it, I was freaked out. You monster, man. You crazy bastard. Just wanted to say sorry. Apologize for not going to your funeral. I know it's a real lousy thing to do, but I can't cope with you being in a casket, riddled up with bullets. You feel me, right? Because you're such a crazy asshole. But I guess there was no funeral after all, huh? What was it? Cover up? But you look good. In fact, you look great for a dead guy. Huh? What's this? Twin brother. Oh. Oh. I never knew Vinny had a twin brother. But that's great. No, twins are great. I'm so happy he's dead. I mean, not happy in the way that you think it is. I mean, I'm glad you're alive at least. You know what? Yeah, it's been great. It's been a pleasure.
I think I worked it out. I think elastic clouds have ruled aside. I spent a lifetime waiting, or woke today to find my arms are open wide. There comes a point when things aren't clear, then they shift into perspective. All hesitation seems to disappear. I know I found a way, I finally found a way to let things go. The past is there to teach you, mistakes provide the pain that helps you grow. At some point I guess you have to, but I don't wanna face this world on depend on you. I want comfort, I don't need a crush. I need to care for someone and know that someone out there cares for me as much. I'm on a search for something great. I won't settle for contentment, although I'm willing to. I don't want to wait. Something has got to start. I am ready to be loved. Someone can steal my heart. I am ready to be loved. I know you'll find me. Takes time, but today I know that I'm ready to be loved. I was always the girl who thought she needed to be tough. I was never the girl who liked herself enough to feel like she deserved someone who truly cared. But now I do. Yes, I do. Something has got to start. I am ready to be loved. Someone can steal my heart. I am ready to be loved. I know you'll find me. Takes time, but today I know that I'm ready to be loved.
Then I think of his face. And those big, bright, brown eyes. Staring at me. Looking at me in such a way that it makes one melt. And to hear his voice, I do. Everything happened for a reason. So, I pick myself up and I square off with myself and I push myself further and harder and longer until I collapse. Again and again and again. When? Sometimes I talk to God out loud, and I ask him all kinds of crazy questions, because I know he has a plan. I know there's a reason for all of this. There has to be, right? Something. Anything. I just want to understand it.
You could just accept my apology, for one thing, and you would act like a decent person and apologize right back. I do too. Because I actually care enough to call you, to try and clear the air. The fact that you not seem to care makes me not care. How's that for equal and opposite? I can be like that. I can pretend it was nothing, since you apparently think that's the best way to handle things. Fine then. Right. No, I said fine. That's obviously the way you are, and I don't have the energy to change it. Because that's who I am. I'm not about to leave. I love... What? Fine, no. Go ahead. Call me back.
I was in love with this guy in high school. His name was Tyler Leroy. He was was a 3-year captain of varsity soccer, and his mama baked and cooked like she was Betty Crocker. And though Tyler was a little bit off as a rocker, I thought I was in love with this boy. He took me to my junior and senior prom, and we made love like he was being shipped to Vietnam. And whenever I got angry, I knew how to stay calm, so I thought he was the one. But on graduation day, I saw a future that stayed the same. It was a shame. Time, I've gotta run. I've gotta run. I've gotta run, 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 run. I've gotta run. I've gotta run. I've gotta run, 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 run. Tyler, I've gotta run. I was in love with this guy in college. His name was Jeffrey DeVry. He was the head of every single student organization, and he fought against the greedy piece of shit administration. He thought outside the box and burst with such imagination, so I thought I was in love with this guy. He took me to my first political rally, and he bought a bag of weed to smoke with me behind the alley. And every time we kissed, he wrote it down to keep a tally, so I thought he was the one. But by fall of junior year, I was filling up with fear. I live alone with his career. Jeffrey, I've gotta run. I've gotta run. I've gotta run, 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 run. I've gotta run. I've gotta run. I've gotta run, 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 run. Jeffrey, I've gotta run. But at some point I have to stop blaming everyone but me, pretending that I know what love's supposed to be. I need to take a chance, and if I'm patient I'll be fine. But I swore to not run away. I will not run away. Next time. So, I'm involved with this guy from work. His name is Jake Leviton. And by the age of 28, he had a 7-figure salary. He has this massive home and an impressionistic gallery. He has a killer body like he cannot keep a calorie. Could I be in love with this man? So I stuck to my guns, and I told him I'd stay. So we planned a lavish wedding to take place in early May. But when the priest asked if I'll love him for forever and a day, I'm not sure what I'll say. I'm not sure if he's the one. Do I faint and hit the floor? 'Cause I know I'm needing more. There's a world left to explore. Haley, you've gotta run. You've gotta run. You've gotta run, 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 run. You've gotta run. I've gotta run. I've gotta run, 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 run. Jakey, I've got to run.
All right, this is take 2319. Hello, welcome. My name is Keanu. I'll be performing a little something for y'all. All right. Comedy's hard these days. Making people laugh has evolved over the ages. Now, everything's offensive, but people laugh at, well, anger and pain. So here's a list of things that I hate. Number 1, cucumbers on eyes as spas. Don't think I need to give a valid explanation, because why the fuck do you do that? Number 2, people who tailgate me when I'm going 80 miles per hour. Now why aren't you laughing? Are you the one eating my car's asshole? Perv. Number 3, vegans. Just shut the hell up. Number 5, my abusive childhood. Yeah. Number 6, people who sing happy birthday to me at a restaurant. Like, what is so amusing about a group of strangers singing to you with 100% direct eye contact, you know? And it comes out of the fucking nowhere. The moment you hear distant clapping, it's a, oh no. Number 7, anal sex. Not that I've ever done it. It just really pisses me off. Or should I say, shits me off. Give me a break. It's a fucking pun. Okay. I can go on, but the point is, I'm a miserable person, and I probably have depression. Well, good night, y'all.
Well, I was young when we met. Around 16. I loved her. I was madly in love with her. And we both knew we had something special. She was gorgeous. I thought the world of her, but we were young. I was too young. She was too young. It was never really gonna work. Sometimes it does, but it's rare. I needed to leave the city. I just wanted to travel, get to know myself before I can love her. But, you know, life takes us in different directions. Just because a couple doesn't stay together doesn't mean it wasn't love. Sometimes we abandon the things we love most in life. Why? I don't know, but I've never... Perhaps we know that too much of a good thing doesn't always give us what we're looking for. Toward the end, she didn't put up the fight I was expecting, so I thought maybe she didn't need me that badly. Maybe this was good for her too. So, you can't blame yourself. You can't blame her. You just gotta do what you feel is most right for you. Otherwise, you'll never be happy. You'll go through life always wondering, what if?
What hurts the most is knowing that I loved you more than you loved me. So there's nothing I can do, though you say it isn't true. You won't have a discussion, and you know the repercussions. All of your reasons are easily defensible, so you can cleanly walk away from me. I guess I'm now dispensable.
What hurts the most is packing up the box of things that once belonged to us. Is the TV yours or mine? Are you already feeling fine? start slipping and keep sinking. I try to understand it, but it's just incomprehensible. The one you swore you loved is now alone, accepting she's dispensable.
Show me you feel something. Let yourself scream. Prove that this is harder for you than you make it seem. While I am shattered, you act happy to be free.
Say I mattered as much to you as you always will to me.
I hope that I won't have to wait to heal until you feel as broken as I feel. What hurts the most is knowing that you're done with me when I'm not done with you.
What will you tell your friends?
Is this really how it ends? You're adjusted and collected,
Altogether unaffected.
you found your solution. You always were so sensible. You never opened up enough to hurt and dare to be dispensable.
I miss those days, those nights, those moments. I don't know, I guess I just needed to blow off some steam. I'm trying to feel better. I am. It's just not easy. Not easy. Maybe I just, need some time for me, but I'm so afraid of taking time for me away from him that if something horrible were to happen while I was away, I don't know if I could live with myself. I could, after, a few months of total emptiness, start again to look for true love, desperately looking everywhere. And after 2 years of loneliness, maybe find a new love and swear he's the one. Until that one is gone as well. There's a moment in life where you can't recover from another breakup. And, maybe this person bugs you 60% of the time, you still can't live without him. And even if he sneezes right into your face every single time, you love his sneezes more than anyone else's kisses. I can't lose him. I need to feel whole. I need it. I need him. Hi.
Don't you dare walk away from me. Don't tell me to forget it, and don't you dare tell me to let it go. God knows I'd like to. I wish I could, but I can't. I can't. I can't forget that we had something, and you're running away. You're running away. Don't you see? You're running from what I've searched for all my life. And why? Because you're scared? Well, I'm scared too. But you and I, we have something worth fighting for. We can make it work. I'm not saying it would be easy, but I care about you. And I know deep down, under this bravado, you care about me. And that's what it's all about. Don't you get it? You can pretend all you want, but you're only lying to yourself. You're denying the simple and wonderful fact that if you are emotional and vulnerable and alive and we're in love and this is it, I can't lose you. I need you. I love you.
Thanks. Have a good one. I'm only working at this Pizza Hut to pay my way through college, selling chicken wings and breadsticks to this fat-ass clientele. It's not as if I plan on working here forever, but someday it's gonna be ideas I'm gonna sell. Wouldn't you like to buy a car that has jet wings? Or how about a spacecraft that can warp you through time? Wouldn't you want to own a piece of tomorrow? I'm gonna be the one to show you, 'cause I'm the one the vision flows through. And though you may not see what I see, I'm the boy with dreams. Ba-da-da-da-da. Whoa. I was 8 years old. I would show my mom inventions of things I knew that one day I would think up and create. I would draw up plans and I would sketch things out, these models and designs that I knew were in my fate. That's when I knew I'd build a car that has jet wings. That's when I thought of a spacecraft that can warp you through time. That's when I knew I'd own a piece of tomorrow. I'm gonna be the one to show you, 'cause I'm the one the vision flows through. Though you may not see what I see, I'm the boy with dreams. Oh! What about an ice cubes that never melt? Or playing cards that deal themselves? What about clothing that never needs to be washed? Or keys that beep every time they're lost? What about a light switch that was voice controlled? Or glassware that kept your soft drink cold? What about a computer that typed any word you spoke? Or a pencil set that never broke? And there's always that car that has jet wings that can jump without the netting. Just like that car, I'm gonna fly so far. I'm gonna give the world a car that has jet wings. And how about a spacecraft that can warp you through time? I know you wanna own a piece of tomorrow. I'm gonna be the one to show you, 'cause I'm the one the vision flows through. And though you may not see what I see, I'm a boy with dreams.
All or nothing.
Hi.
Hi.
I love you.
I love you too.